Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror after making the same mistake for the 1000th time? That explosive reaction, again, another relationship falling apart the same way, another important project ruined by procrastination, and in the quiet moment after the chaos, one question echoes, what's wrong with me? You promise you'll change, you read the books, or you'll make plans, you swear this time will be different, but days or weeks later the cycle repeats, and the frustration grows, like a silent crack forming in your self-confidence. That feeling of being trapped inside your own patterns is universal. It's not a defect, it's a system, one that was built long before you became aware of it. Just like a cracked stone structure, your mind becomes vulnerable to pressure, stress, and emotional friction. Those weaknesses drain your energy, sabotage your growth, and bury your potential under fear, avoidance, and repetition. But what if I told you it's possible to build a solid foundation, a mind that doesn't collapse under pressure? Today we'll explore how to turn those cracks into the first building blocks of a mental fortress. To break the cycle, we must go deeper than willpower. This isn't about trying harder. It's about understanding, why do you react the way you do? What beliefs are pulling you backward? Most destructive patterns began as protection mechanisms. Procrastination may actually be fear disguised as comfort. Anger might be a shield you learned as a child. Sabotaging relationships could be a way to avoid rejection before it ever has the chance to happen. The first step is awareness. Document your triggers. Observe what happens before you fall back into the old pattern. Ask yourself, what am I actually trying to protect myself from? Once you understand the pattern, the next step is construction. This is where you replace emotional reactions with systems, routines that support who you want to become. Start small. If procrastination is your enemy, commit to 5 focused minutes. Discipline doesn't start big, it starts consistent. Managing emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means noticing them without letting them run the show. When anger rises, pause. When fear appears, question it. Motivation is temporary, but systems are reliable. Begin rebuilding the internal architecture. Remove temptations, redesign your environment, plan your behavior before pressure hits. You aren't eliminating the cracks, you're reinforcing the foundation. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people never face. Your biggest obstacle isn't external. It's the voice inside your head that sounds like you, but isn't really acting in your best interest. This is what psychologists call the inner critic, or the shadow self. It's the part of you that whispers, "You're not ready," right before an opportunity. The voice that says, "Why bother?" when you're about to start something meaningful. The feeling that pulls you toward the familiar, even when the familiar is destroying you. But here's what makes this so insidious. This voice believes it's protecting you. It remembers every failure, every humiliation, every moment you felt small. And it concludes that the safest strategy is to never try again. Think about it. When was the last time you talked yourself out of something before you even started? That's not wisdom. That's fear wearing a disguise. The key to breaking this pattern is recognizing the voice for what it is, an outdated security system that's stuck in the past. Your brain hasn't updated its threat assessment. It's still running on software from your childhood, your trauma, your worst moments. So you need to consciously upgrade it. Every time that voice speaks, pause. Ask, is this protecting me, or is this keeping me small? Most of the time, you'll realize it's the latter. And once you see it clearly, you can begin to separate yourself from it. You are not your fear. You are not your doubt. You are the observer, the one who can choose a different response. Let's get practical. You can't build a fortress on hope alone. You need a blueprint. First, identify your non-negotiables. What are the 3 behaviors that, if done consistently, would fundamentally change your trajectory? Maybe it's exercising 4 times a week. Maybe it's eliminating your phone for the first hour after waking up. Maybe it's reaching out to one person daily to build your network. Whatever they are, write them down, make them visible. Because what's measured gets managed, and what's visible gets done. Second, design your environment for success, not willpower. Willpower is a finite resource. It depletes throughout the day. If you rely on it, you'll fail when you're tired, stressed, or distracted. Instead, make the right choice, the easiest choice. Want to read more? Put the book on your pillow. Want to eat healthier? Don't buy junk food. Remove the decision entirely. Want to stop doom scrolling? Delete the apps. Redesign the battlefield so that victory becomes inevitable. Third, implement what I call pre-commitment devices. These are decisions you make in advance that eliminate future temptation. Tell someone your goal publicly. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account. Schedule your workouts like business meetings, non-negotiable appointments with yourself. The strongest minds don't resist temptation in the moment, they eliminate the moment entirely. And finally, track everything. Not obsessively, but consistently. A simple check mark on a calendar, a note in your phone, a journal entry. The act of tracking creates accountability, and accountability creates momentum. You're not just changing behavior, you're engineering a new identity. A mind built to endure doesn't avoid difficulty, it adapts to it. Think of the strongest materials in nature, bamboo bends. It doesn't break diamond forms under extreme pressure. Your mind can become the same, flexible under friction, stronger after every challenge. But here's the crucial distinction. Resilience isn't about toughness alone, it's about recovery speed. It's not about how hard you can get hit. It's about how quickly you can recalibrate and move forward. Athletes understand this instinctively. They train not just for performance, but for recovery. The fastest way to improve isn't just pushing harder, it's learning to bounce back faster. Your mental training should work the same way when something goes wrong. And it will. You need a recovery protocol. Not a vague idea of staying positive, but an actual system. Maybe it's a 5-minute breathing exercise. Maybe it's a walk outside. Maybe it's journaling 3 things you learned from the failure. Whatever it is, it becomes your reset button, the thing that brings you back to baseline so you can try again. Every time you fall and consciously choose to stand back up, you add strength to the structure. Every new response forms a new neural pathway. Neuroplasticity is your ally. Your brain rewires itself based on your repeated choices. Resilience isn't the absence of struggle. It's the ability to remain standing after the impact. And more importantly, it's the willingness to get hit again, because you know you can handle it. The unbreakable mind isn't one that never cracks. It's one that knows how to repair itself, faster and stronger every single time. Look in the mirror again. The person staring back doesn't need perfection. They need commitment, one conscious choice at a time. Every small decision is another brick. Every broken pattern repaired is another layer of strength. And over time, you don't just change, you rebuild. You become unbreakable.